Attack!
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Salamancer, and we've got an awesome game for you tonight. The Intermediate Finals for ESEA. This is the big leagues up until, I guess, the real big leagues at LAN. But this is some pretty amazing players, lots of whom have been in Invite before. I am joined tonight for casting by Trekkie. Trekkie, how you doing?
Pretty well, Sal. How about you?
Been better. But you know what? I'm absolutely excited for this game.
This is going to be a great one, that's for sure.
And Stream Chat's telling me that X-Time was thinking about me during the Highlander match. Aw.
That's cute.
Aw. I was hoping to get a rise out of him there, but he actually just left the channel, so apparently he decided he didn't want to come in here and talk after all. Anyway, you guys, if you have watched the channel before, you probably know these teams, the Dinosaurs and the Laser Beams. They are the two who have made it to the championship match in IM. And, I mean, they're good players all around. The last time these guys faced off against each other, it was on Gully Wash, which is not being played tonight. And that went to the Dinosaurs. Earlier in the season, they played each other on Viaduct, and that went to the Laser Beams. They have not seen each other at all in the playoffs yet. So these guys are kind of itching to show who's better tonight. What are you thinking, Trekkie?
I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty epic match. It seems to me, based on rumors and scrim experience playing these teams, that Laser Beams, or no, sorry, let's talk about Badlands first. This is the first map. Seems to me that, what the hell am I saying? Dinosaurs, that's their name. They're going to have the advantage on Badlands. They got very coordinated play on Badlands and excellent mid-strats. So it's going to be pretty tough to beat them on Badlands. But when it comes to Gravel Pit, I think it might be the other way around, with Laser Beams having the advantage on that slightly odd map.
Yeah, and of course, one of my favorite teams to see has been actually the Experiment this season on Gravel Pit, with O-Plate and all the crazy stuff they pull. But yeah, Gravel Pit is very well suited to your strange thinkers. Sometimes you've got certainly Pure likes to theory craft a little bit on that map, doesn't he?
I imagine he does. He's a very experienced player, very smart.
Our control point is being captured.
Well, we are just waiting for one player here before we get underway, and I am confused as to who it actually is. It looks like it's one of the Dinosaurs, because we've got 5 Dinosaurs and 6 Laser Beams, and there's a phrase I never thought I would hear myself say, but I'm happy to have said it. It'd be better if there was 6 on both
we are
teams.
missing Sweater on Dinosaurs.
Yeah, you don't want to start without your demo. It's a good point.
Yeah, best demo in IM. He's pretty important to your team.
Dr. Donut saying, I want this to be over so I can play demo in Invite. Not sure what's going on there. Probably just some pre-game banter. But do you know anything about what's happening to these teams after the season?
As far as I know, Laser Beams is staying together minus Pure, who's forming a new team. And I believe he's actually forming a new team that Valen is going to be on, so both these teams are going to lose their most experienced players to a new team that's looking to play an Invite. And as far as that, though, I'm pretty sure beyond that, they're all staying together.
Sweet. And there might end up being some room in Invite for one of these teams. Do they normally tend to promote the top players out of IM, or are they going to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that the IM winner always makes it.
Nice.
And then they pick out, so that's one team, and then they pick out another 6 spots based on, whatever, who they think is going to be good. And then it always comes down the 8th spot. It comes down to a vote from the community. And,
okay. Well, that's pretty sweet, man. So we're just waiting on the game to get underway to see who gets a secured spot into Invite next season. And there is, I believe, a nice little cash prize for winning this as well, isn't there?
I believe it's $800 divided by 6 is about 120 bucks. So I don't think the prize pot for IM changed since last season. So
probably not substantially, no, but they're getting paid to play TF2, living the dream.
Exactly. That's how you got to see it.
That's more than I have ever done. I've never played for money, but I do enjoy my casting, even though I don't get to do that for money now either. It's just a heck of a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are going to have as much fun watching this game as I'm going to have casting it. We'll have to see what exactly transpires here on Badlands. I'm kind of agreeing with you. I think this may end up going to the Dinosaurs early on, and if it does, that means they go to a second map, right?
That is correct. Okay, so it's a double elimination tournament, right? Laser Beams is coming out of the upper brackets. They have not lost a match yet in the playoff. And Dinosaurs is coming out of the lower brackets. They have lost one. So if Laser Beams wins this first Badlands map, then it's over. They win the championship. But if Dinosaurs manages to win this first map, then they go to Gravel Pit, the second map, and then whoever wins that is the champion.
Well explained, well explained. And of course, if you guys are new and you've never actually seen competitive TF2 before, because we may have one or two of you, they will play first to get to 5 points on Badlands, is what we're looking at right now. So whoever gets that 5th cap first wins, or if we run out of time, which doesn't usually happen on Badlands.
No, that won't happen.
So
if they run out of time, then I believe it's golden cap, right?
I don't.
Sudden
Yeah, I don't
death,
think I've
I
ever
guess.
seen that happen in Badlands.
I believe it's golden cap. It happened in the LAN a couple of seasons ago.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty wicked stuff, man. That's the kind of stuff that makes your shoutcasters go hoarse.
Hour-long Badlands matches.
Yeah, I keep hearing the sound from that Scout's boombox. It's confusing the crap out of me. A new item that was added recently, that little boombox miscellaneous item for the Scout. But you know what? Let's stop talking about that. Let's go down the rosters, because everybody's in the game now, and they're probably going to ready up pretty soon. For the Dinosaurs, we have Valen and Lansky on the Soldier. We have KBK and I think Tang on the Scout Sweater demo.
No.
No?
No. KBK's medic.
Oh, there you go.
Tang
That's right.
and Squid are Scout, and Sweater's demo.
Gotcha. Okay, well at least I got Sweater right.
Yeah.
And of course, on the laser beams, we know that Pure and is it Ben playing Scout? I thought it was Sean Bud.
No, it's Sean Bud and Ben playing Scout, Pure playing demo.
Oh, really?
DJC and Lang playing Soldier, and Donut Man playing Med, probably.
I thought Pure was playing Scout most of this season.
He did, but then they switched it up for the playoffs.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, it shows how much I know about IM, man. But this is looking like a pretty solid game, whatever happens. And we just need to wait for one or two of them ready up now. I am hoping to do that soon, so we can stop just bullshitting in front of the match and get to the action.
As am I.
And somebody's asking, hasn't Pure switched classes twice this season? I don't think he played Soldier much this season, did he?
I don't think he played it at all.
Okay, because he actually... Was he ever an invite as Soldier? I know he was a pretty good Soldier
No.
at one point. No?
He's only invited as medic.
Okay,
And that's what he's going to be playing on this new team that he's forming.
gotcha. Nice. And reporting for Taunt Sliding, I was actually playing a pickup game today with Killing, one of the admins for ESEA, and everybody just started Taunt Sliding in front of him, because apparently that's it's a pretty hilarious thing to do. For some reason, Taunt Sliding is banned in ESEA. I'm not sure why that is, but people just love to have fun poking fun at Killing for it.
Is it really?
I think so. I think you can actually go and submit them a demo and be like, no, they taunt slided. They're totally disqualified. I guess.
I never heard about that for ESEA. I remember that being a thing in some startup league that tried to start up and then got shit on. And that was part of the rules, and everybody was like, you guys are dumb and have no idea what they're talking about. And then it ended up not happening.
That's too bad. But ESEA has been around forever. They're going to continue to be around. And they're going to continue to have some pretty awesome admins, I guess.
Yeah, in my opinion, this game doesn't need more leagues, it needs more players.
I would love to see more players get into this. And you can get into this too, ladies and gents. All you have to do is get on a team, which of course is a little bit harder than it sounds, I guess. But, Trekkie, you've got some experience getting on teams.
Yeah, the best way to do it, this is the way I started out and the way most people I know started out. Everybody starts out in some pub community. You just form a team with your pub friends, sign up for open. Most of the pub friends will probably quit, but if you're the lucky one who decides to stick it out, then it's a lot easier to get on a team after about a season or a half a season. You got those connections, and then you just make your way to invite very slowly.
Nice. And of course, you kind of have to be good at it, but you don't have to be actually that good when you just first start out. You make a team, and of course, it's with your pub friends. You're not gonna know when to push. You're not gonna know when to build the Uber. You're not gonna know, how to do crazy rocket jumps like you'll see all these guys do. And it's gonna feel bad for a little while. I know the feeling, but keep getting better at it, and you just keep playing, and you find one or two guys to help mentor you. You very quickly can see some improvement if you go play your MGE mod training maps. All kinds of stuff that you can do to improve your skills. And, you know, like you said, play for a season, see if it's for you.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough transition from pubs where you just sort of do whatever and nobody cares. There's a dynamic to the game of the push and the hold, and figuring that out is probably the first step to becoming not shit. And but there's some resources out there, like mentors, like you mentioned, and some of the MGE videos that are on YouTube now are decent.
Yeah, there's some really good tutorial videos out there, and of course you do want to get out and just start practice, right? And pub's not always great for practice because you're going to end up fighting against pretty low-tier players most of the time, and you'll feel good about yourself, and you'll feel really bad once you start playing against those high-tier players. Again, speaking from experience.
But you know, playing against good teams is how you get better.
Absolutely is. Just make sure you don't rage out too much. Some people rage out, and it's probably not a great attitude to have.
Yeah, ragers don't stay on teams too long. They're the people you see on a new team every season, perpetually open.
Time has been added.
Alright, well, they are still in the pre-game mode. I guess they're just kind of talking to each other, giving the pep talk now. Or somebody could be off in the bathroom. You know how it is. They did just have scrims pre-game. They were all playing each other. Or not each other, but they were playing other teams to get ready. So somebody probably forgot to put his bottle down next to his computer and has to run off and grab one.
Alert. Our control
I use a
point
catheter
has been
myself.
captured.
Oh, there you go. That's some pretty high-tech stuff right there, man. What did that cost you?
Not too much. It's Canada, free healthcare.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah,
Move to Canada.
shit, it's pretty sweet.
Get my hardcore gaming on.
It snowed today, though.
Okay, so there, you know, maybe there's some benefits of living in Houston, like being able to walk outside in a t-shirt in February.
Well, you can still do that. You just be a bit cold.
I stand by what I said.
You don't want to be cold?
Man, I went to college in Indiana. I know what snow is like, and pretty much it's not for me. It's just not for me. I'll go skiing every once in a while, and that's about all I need.
When I go to LAN in Dallas in March, I'm probably going to die of heat stroke 'cause it's going to be so hot compared to here.
March in Dallas, that's not that bad, man. Just make sure you pack light. You only wear one layer.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Bring your SPF 50 and your sunglasses. And now they're saying, let's play some stand-in. That's cute. Well, Sweater has readied up now, so I don't know who we're waiting on anymore because he was one of the last guys to get in.
Send Valen a message and ask what's up.
Well, that will be kind of you. But so far, it is pretty much just warming up. And these players ought to be pretty warmed up already. Although, of course, they want to kind of feel each other out in this pre-game segment. And by the way, I don't know if our stream can hear this, but we've definitely got some singing going on in the STV right now. Gotta love it.
I have voice enabled 0, so I can't.
Yeah, I usually have
Cannot
that
hear.
too. Yeah, it does of course lag our STV when they talk over it, so hopefully DJC decides to stop doing that pretty soon. Squid rated up. We're still waiting on someone. And apparently the Dinosaurs are saying they're all ready, so they say quit icing us. I don't know what's happening. There you go. Ben has rated up. He was the last man standing there. So shame on Ben. Wag of the finger, all that. But they are getting ready to play, and there you go. They're going to be live on 3. So hope you guys are ready for some chaotic and awesome action here in ESEA Intermediate. Once again, this is the Intermediate Finals. I am Salamancer. I'm joined by Trekkie and on camera, Mile High Militia. We are going to be watching some amazing stuff coming up here just as soon as they go live. And there is the green notification. They're live now.
Alright, so we should be looking for some aggressive play from these Dinosaur scouts and soldiers. Getting on the what are they called, laser beams combo as soon as they come out.
Interesting rollout from Pure. He actually went the left side and took the double sticky jump out there. It was not a lot faster than his opponent, though. Sweater got there really nice and fast, and I think maybe Pure realizes he's not quite as good a demo as that guy. So far, Valen is down, but each side has actually traded a soldier here. Sean Bud now down, and Dr. Donut's feeling a little bit of pressure here. He hasn't taken too much damage yet, so it shows some pretty good spam dodging skills. Lang really hurt, but manages to get the heals on just in time. It's 4 versus 3 right now, but the laser beams in blue actually are kind of caught in choke here, and they lose the point.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to re-push this off the numbers advantage right now, though. Lansky's still down, so yeah, here comes the scout.
Our control point is being captured.
You're absolutely right. They are pushing into the middle point right now. And some decent coordination here by the laser beams, but the Dinosaurs want to stay in. They want to stop the capture, and that's exactly what they're doing. They force a pop out of laser beams, but I think that's actually going to really favor our blue team right now. Their Uber's going to last a lot longer. They're cutting off the retreat route for the medic right now. Really good spam going on. No, KBK manages to barely get away, and actually the Dinosaurs doing some crazy work there back on the sides. Wow, they completely surrounded the laser beams, and that is a wipeout.
Yeah, that was an excellent job by the Dinosaurs covering their medic as he escaped, and then getting frags pushing across the point post-Uber. Excellent work.
Yeah, it's going to be a big Uber advantage pushing into the last point, so this could be a very quick round win for the Dinosaurs to put them off to a good start. Laser beams have an engineer and a sniper on defense right now. They know they need to get some really important picks, set up some extra HP between them and their opponents, and so that's what they're doing with the sniper. And wow, nice shot there. Ben taking down Valen. So already they've that's paid for itself.
Yeah, see, that's a pretty crucial pick, because Valen's going to be away from their team. He spawns right now, but he's still going to be away from the team for a solid 10 seconds. But look, they're going to push anyway. This is a bit surprising.
Well, they are
Donut Man
trying
doesn't
to...
quite have Uber, 80%.
Yeah, they were trying to take out a soldier over there, but he ran in, grabbed that health cabinet. That is going to be Lang. Managed to get away, so this Uber didn't work for them at all. They've lost both their scouts now for the Dinosaurs, and they are rapidly dropping back towards the battlements, trying to keep their soldier and demo alive there. And I think the laser beams want to push on this. They've got an Uber right now. Are they going to push out through lower, though? No, it looks like they're going to go on the battlements, actually. And where is KBK? He's already all the way back, almost at the choke point to mid. So good retreat there by the Dinosaurs. I'm sorry, laser beams actually managing to get a kill on Sweater, but they got to watch out here. They don't want Dr. Donut to have to pop his Uber early. Wow, good work there. I think they realized that Valen was bombing in, and they managed to hold the Uber.
KBK goes down to a flank from Ben. So now Dinosaurs are in a pretty bad position.
Yeah, the laser beam, wow, still with really good medic defense. No, Dr. Donut actually did have to pop the Uber just then, so Uber is going to be a little bit wasted there. They're not going to get any picks on that. A good force. Nonetheless, Spire is recaptured for the laser beams, and they have similar Uber to KBK. So let's see if KBK is... No, I think he's going to be on the regular Uber. Yes, he is.
Yeah, they managed to salvage that situation by by forcing Donut Man on bats. He could have been in maybe a little better position to avoid that. And if he had managed to hold on to that Uber, then they would be taking mid right now with it.
Yeah, and instead, of course, the Dinosaurs will be able to sit here and hold on top of these crates, just kind of spam down on their opponents wherever they try to push through. Looks like maybe, I thought maybe Blue was thinking about going into the house for a push, but so far, you know, the Ubers are about even. They're nowhere close to having that Uber yet, so gonna have to wait back here and build up for a little while longer, and then it's up to whoever pushes first here.
Yeah, KBK actually doing a better job charging, but Donut Man not far behind. But actually, they're going right in there and getting after Donut Man really quickly, and he goes down.
Wow,
That's
that was an amazing kill. Amazing kill. Valen, of course, getting a nice shot off on Dr. Donut Man. Now, are the Dinosaurs going to push on this? No, they're actually going to wait back here for the inevitable move from the laser beams. So laser beam's actually getting in here, getting a couple of nice kills. Interesting that KBK decided to drop back there and not hold on to mid. Oh no, he is in trouble now.
Yeah, questionable decision making with KBK. They got sort of unfortunate positioning there, because after you get the other team's medic, you got to know that the bomb is coming for your team's medic. And KBK managed to stay alive, but at the cost of his entire team, basically.
Yeah, and that's, of course, giving up mid, and now they're probably going to give up second here, too, Spire, if they're not careful. They do have a soldier jumping onto it right now. That is going to be Valen, and Valen not a slouch as a soldier, so he will be holding on to that Spire for a little while. He's going to have to dodge a lot of spam, but so far having that high ground advantage is working wonders for him. And Dr. Donut's taking a lot of damage. He goes down again. Sweater with an amazing sticky bomb kill there on the medic. That's going to be really, really hurting Laserbeam's chances of pushing in, and this time around, KBK is going inside. He does not want a soldier landing on his head.
Yeah, I would expect a push pretty soon from Dinosaurs, probably out of house, since, what are they called? Laser beams are going to be way back on the... Actually, you might even try to see a play here where the Dinosaurs just try to bully laser beams off the point without even using their Uber. Let's see if they manage to do it.
The laser beams had a nice little ambush set up behind the crab house there, though, and it didn't manage to get the medic. KBK stays alive. Actually, Sean Bud and DJC, that's 11 U is Cherry Pie, DJC, both die there in the ambush attempt, so didn't work for them at all. I like, it was kind of cute, but it was a very good response from the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, that was excellent teamwork there. KBK with the confidence in his team to hold on to that Uber, and because of that, they're going to be going straight into last with this. And this combo for laser beams is out of position. Donut Man goes down, and they still haven't popped that Uber.
They do pop it just to get indoors now. It's already 6 versus 4, and they are pushing onto the point with an invincible soldier. Gonna have him there standing on it. No, not really putting any
and there's no
cap
sticks
time
on the
down.
point right now. Well, actually, just one, and Pure goes down, so this is basically over.
Yeah, there you go. The Dinosaurs taking it 1-0 so far. They've got to get up to 5 to win it, though. And laser beams, they're not looking bad. I think they just kind of crumbled there after they lost DJC or Dr. Donut Man.
Yeah, after they had that not so great positioning on their hold, maybe subpar building was to blame there. They got Donut Man picked by Valen, and from there it was a series of small mistakes that cost them around.
Got a Valley rollout coming in from the Dinosaurs right now. Their medic is getting pressured immediately. KBK down, but that's 3 men down for the laser beams. They're probably going to want to get out of there, keep their medic alive. Squid trying to go for the kill, and actually Pure and Ben taking a couple players down, so maybe they're not getting out after all. Sweater down to Ben Bud now. This is looking really good for the laser beams. Actually, their demo and medic are really, really far back, trying to deal with Tangy, and they do. Pure laying a couple of sticky bombs down himself. But wow, what an incredible mid-fight there that the laser beams have won.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they didn't actually attempt to cap that point. Instead, went all out for for Donut Man. Because if they cap that point, then they at least get forward spawns and are able to force Donut Man in when they move in to cap mid. But now they're not even in position to contest Spire, and they're just staying at last. And Donut Man's going to hold on to his Uber all the way in there.
Yeah, it's a really turtle-heavy setup from the Dinosaurs right now. They've got that heavy moving out to the left-hand side, along with an engineer and his sentry gun, and that engineer is standing right inside spawn, so he can just smack the sentry, close that spawn door whenever he needs to avoid spam, and he can swap out to any class he needs to once the sentry goes down. A very nice decision.
KBK's already at 80%. They need to go, which they're doing now. Oh no, man, that sentry and pyro combo is going to demolish them. KBK's going to get his Uber, and this is going to be trouble.
They did focus down the heavy. Valen was on the heavy, and now DJC trying to spam down that sentry gun, but it is still up. And
yeah, excellent backup from laser beams. And oh my god, almost a back cap.
Yeah,
KBK saving that with his needles.
Nice kill. Gotta love seeing the medic kills. Tang still standing on the point, and we still have scouts bombing in trying to cap it right now. Tang using that regular flamethrower, actually. No degreaser for him. That is allowed in ESEA, right?
Yes. But the consequence of that almost successful back cap by Seanbot, I believe it was, or maybe Ben, one of them, the result of that is that Dinosaurs cannot push out when they were in a position to do so before.
Yeah, you got to stand on that point, because right now, as it stands with halfway capped, it would only take about a second for a scout to just walk on there and capture the rest of the way up. So the Dinosaurs do not want to lose a round, and they're going to have to turtle it up again. A couple soldiers down in main lower entrance right now, just trying to see what they can't spam in and take down. So far, that's nothing, and the sentry has actually been moved. I think they spotted it, though, and there it goes.
Yeah.
That's a good kill.
That's good when you're moving in. And the NG's already switched off to scout.
Yeah, the Uber is just about to fade here for our blue team, and the Uber has just been popped for red, so they will be able to hold the point for a little while. They've got sticks on the point as well. Everybody from Laser Beams was backing out. Now it's Demo versus Demo, Pure versus Sweater, trying to nail each other with those pipes. So far, Pure getting the worst of it, and the Scouts are actually finishing this off. Squid and Tang are going to chase down Dr. Donut Man, take him down with the pistol, and Squid is going to go for the cap on Spire.
Yeah, I would have expected Pure and Donut Man to get out of there once it was clear that that was not going to go their way, but maybe a little bit of overconfidence right there to stay in, and ended up costing them the Spire. And now KBK, 60% advantage. Actually, it's up to 70 now. They're going to be pushing mid right away. So
Well, there's
stick
some
trap.
good spam and a good sticky trap. Actually, Sean takes down Lansky, so that choke point there, the Dinosaurs have decided they don't really want to push it till they have an Uber anymore, and they're down a man right now.
Yeah, and a 16-second spawn for Lansky. That's going to delay their push. But Donut Man still, because his Uber advantage was so horrible, that they're not even going to get Uber in that time that takes Lansky to get up.
Yeah, Yeah, it's pretty impressive here that the Dinosaurs should, I think they should know, they ought to be counting Ubers, and they're pretty darn good at it, so they should know when they can push, and that is going to be right about now. They have the Demo Man sort of getting forward here. He still sees that sticky trap, doesn't want to deal with it, and laser beams are actually, I think, pressuring the left side pretty hard. They see that the Scouts and the Roamer both over in the Diag area, and actually the Scouts going into house. I think this push is coming in, and the Dinosaurs have actually pushed on to mid without having to pop their Uber. That's a pretty nice situation to be in.
Yeah, but Donut Man is about to get his, and they're going to repush and force Dinosaurs here. And here comes the pop for Donut Man. But KBK in an excellent position. He pops him way after. Now it's down to Scout 1v1s in the Valley to see who gets the upper hand coming out of it.
And so far, I can't really tell. Each team has lost one Scout, but the Dinosaurs are in already past the choke point here into the Valley, so it looks like they do want to keep pushing towards Spire, and there's not a lot laser beams can do about this. Pure just took a big pill, and so it's going to be a big health advantage for the Dinosaurs. They've got both their soldiers on the Spire. That is a scary thing to try to jump into, but somebody is jumping into it. Scout up there as well, and there he goes. Lang is down. Donut is down as well. No medic here for the laser beams. And so there's going to be a big jump in, trying to take down KBK. Can they do it? No. So far he's at 15 health. Nah, they do get him. KBK's gone.
Yeah, that was a nice push. Unfortunate that they couldn't get the cleanup picks when they needed to keep Sweater and KBK alive. But now Pure goes down. So if who is this Tank can win this 1v1? No, he won't be able to. He would have had a chance to cap last there. But I'm sure his position would have been called and it would have been shut down for him.
Yeah, too bad for him that he could not take down Sean Bud, but can't win them all. Nonetheless, just a couple minutes ago, the Dinosaurs were defending their last point in their Super Turtle setup, and now we've got the laser beams setting up a defense of their own. Kind of doing a forward hold here, not really fully committing to that, though.
Yeah, is there... Hold on, I gotta find their demo.
Pure is, yeah, he's back on last now. He's going over to the left-hand side. Actually standing kind of on the glass, but he's decided to hop off that now. I think he was watching a sticky trap somewhere, but I don't know where he's put it.
Yeah, so it wasn't really a full-blown forward hold. It looks like Sean Bud is going to stand by barrels here and try to pick off anybody that goes main. Pure managed to take out Tang with some good spam.
Yeah, no,
no sticks on last.
And Ben is still on the sniper, so if he can get one good shot off at the medic, even a fully charged body shot would get that kill. He's pretty much just looking down the side here, but I think he will be visible through the glass if somebody's paying close attention.
And Tang coming out engineer. Looks like they're prepared to sit outside last for the long haul here.
Oh, that's cute. I wonder how much time is left in this half? Probably still quite a good bit, but
about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, he's setting up a sentry on Gray Bridge, actually. I guess he's doing that so that nobody can hear him building it up. Is he going to actually try to walk a sentry into third?
I think he might try to walk it main once the push comes, but they're not going to go before it's what do you call it, level 3.
Yeah, he'll build that up to level 3 for sure, and it looks like it's exactly what he's doing. They're just sitting here and biding time. Of course, the laser beams cannot push out on this. They have no idea what's going on, and if they try to push out, they are at risk of a back cap, so they just kind of have to wait.
One thing to note here is that, KBK goes down to a body shot.
Oh, that was Ben. Really impressive. Ben, yeah, got really far forward there and took down KBK, so what do you think is going to happen now?
Well, now, Laser Beams is going to try to push out, but that sentry is going to serve its purpose a little bit here. Secondary purpose. They're going to take it out with that Uber.
Yeah, but that was, of course, the rest of the Uber wasted. And now, here's the question. Can the laser beams get up onto Spire? There was a Scout up there, but wow, Lang finishes him off as they both land on the bridge. Scout is now trying to cap. This is, of course, Ben, and both Scouts now on the Spire, Ben and Sean Bud. With Pure jumping in for support. A soldier tries to come in and stop them, but no, it looks like laser beams have gotten it. But only 3 players left alive, and they are very hurt right now, so they may not be able to hold on to the Spire for very long.
And Tang, as engineer, has managed to kill Donut Man and DJC behind. And now they're recapping Spire, and Tang is still in top lobby as engineer.
And another big Uber advantage for the Dinosaurs this time around. I do expect to see them push on the clock. Even though they have the engineer, it doesn't make sense for them not to try with the Uber now. And Dr. Donut Man is only at 40%, but once again, Tang is building that sentry outside.
Yeah. I don't know how good the sentry's going to be. I'd like to see them just push in because, you know, an NG's not that much worse than a scout. But and actually, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they are pushing in, but Tang is actually still just back there building the sentry up. They've gotten 2 kills already, though. Sean Bud and Lang both down. And there's somebody on the point. That's going to force everybody from blue team to go stand on it and take a lot of spam. This is going to be another round for the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, that was a really nice push. I was about to mention that they had very limited point pressure, and I wasn't sure if they were going to pull that off, but they got a lot of point pressure at the last minute, and Dinosaur or Laser Beams wasn't able to handle it.
No, they were not. It is now 2-0 for the Dinosaurs. Interestingly, though, Sweater has a slow rollout. He does finally get there through choke, and he's going to start spamming those windows, but he's got to be careful here that he doesn't end up taking too much scout damage, which he doesn't. The rest of his team is following through choke now. DJC goes down, the first casualty this mid-fight, and Dr. Donut Man, 22 health, so he's going to be feeling the pressure a little bit, probably dropping back towards a health kit, and when you're playing scared, it means the rest of your team isn't going to get the heals they want. Laser Beam's taking a lot of hits now, and they're down 3.
Yeah, I think the key there was Laser Beams had a big flank set up where they were going to go into they were going to go through Dinosaur's shithouse and get a huge flank there, but Valen absolutely shut it down by jumping aggressive around the shithouse and took out DJC early and managed to prevent the other scout from doing anything.
Wow. Oh, no! I was going to say good bomb in there. I think it was Lang who bombed in and forced the Uber at a KBK, but Dr. Donut Man dropped it. And so the Laser Beams are going to be back on last once again in a very poor defensive position with an Uber disadvantage. In fact, the Dinosaurs are already in on last. Tang going for some 1v1 once again against Ben. There are more players flooding in to the point, and wow, the Dinosaurs know when they smell blood in the water. That is halftime. By the way, stream chat telling me I missed a huge air shot. My bad, guys, but there was, in fact, a really awesome air shot there. I think from Lansky is what they're saying.
Yeah, I imagine it was from Lansky when Lang did that bomb in and jumped away. Probably got wrecked. I didn't see it either.
And so, yeah, that last point there was a roll, but this entire game has not been a roll. Laser Beams could bring it back. They just need to, in my opinion anyway, which is not all that well informed, we need to get that coordination a little better, and the medic protection seems to be a problem.
Yeah, questionable positioning at times from the Laser Beams combo. And their mid strats aren't really helping them right now, although they were pretty competitive in the first 2. And I believe they actually won the second one. But that third one, they got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, well, of course, it is now 3-0. And remember that if the Dinosaurs win this, we get to go on to another map. So right now I'm rooting for the Dinosaurs just because I like casting more TF2.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully this isn't too long of a halftime. I was going to say mid-fight, and that was ridiculously wrong. But hopefully it's not too long of a halftime. These teams will be kind of going over what happened in the first half a little bit and talking each other up. But, of course, there's probably somebody off in the bathroom. There always is. No catheter for these guys.
I should look into that.
They really should. Somebody asking why Pier went demo in the stream chat. Do you know the answer to that?
Well, Pure is a better demo than Ben, and Ben is a better scout than Pure. So that's why.
Okay. Sounds like a just a simple case of, hey, let's do what will win games. Anyway, guys, while we wait through halftime on Badlands, why don't you send us more questions? Because we love answering them here at eXtv. And of course, do hit the follow button because you love watching competitive TF2 just like this. This is an awesome game so far, and it's only going to get better.
That's true. Gravel Pit. Provided that Dinosaurs keeps up this pace, Gravel Pit should be quite impressive. Should be something to behold.
Absolutely should. And somebody asking if Ben was playing Scout on Invite. No, he never did. He was on Avoided, though, which was, of course, the top IM team last time around. Somebody asking to explain our land coverage, and honestly, I don't even know what it's going to be right now. I have no idea. I'm not up on these kind of things. Will I go to land, though? Hell yes! So that's going to be awesome. In Dallas, March 2 through 4. Some amazing stuff. We are starting the second half, so sorry I can't get to all your questions right now, because it's back to TF2 time. The match is live in the second half. I'm going to watch the pure rollout here to see where he decides to go this time. Looks like he'll take a normal rollout. Well, no, actually he's going to go for the window. No, decides not to do even that. Needs the health kit, so he's going to be nice and slow there. Sweater got there way before he did. Whoa! Taking a lot of pressure too. So this is looking like already the Dinosaurs in the blue now may end up winning this one. They're losing a lot of health though. Be careful about that.
Yeah, humongous air shot from Lansky on a DJC, keeping his medic up, but
I just got to watch the Lansky cam more. KBK not healing anybody. He does find his demo man now. It's 3 versus 3 though, and Dr. Donut has a significant Uber advantage. So Sweater is pushing in. He sees a couple sticky traps on the point from Pure, but I mean Sweater versus Pure, that's probably going to be Sweater's game. And there you go. The Uber is popped for Dr. Donut. Now, of course, the Dinosaurs want to get away from this. Can they is the question. And Pure bombing in, trying to take down KBK. Got him down to about 60 health, but now Pure is gone. Nice pill from Sweater.
great surf from KBK off that sticky. Surfing off stickies is actually really hard.
At least surfing the way you want to go, yes. But it does look as if the laser beams are now going to probably lose this point as the Uber is in from KBK. They've at least forced that. Scout getting a little overzealous here. He actually... Ben was in there for a nice long time, wasted that entire Uber and delayed the whole team, so even though he died there, didn't get any kills. Not a bad play.
Yeah, but now Laser Beams is only 0 flank right now. But Valen goes down. The Lansky, the secondary bomb, managed to take out Donut Man. And now Lang goes down as well, so it's only Pure. And now he gets destroyed trying to bomb Spire. And now Sean Bud goes down, and it's only 2 up right now. It's not looking good for Laser Beams.
No, not at all. And interestingly, we do have DJC, aka 11U is Cherry Pie, standing up at the point. So he bombs down and takes down a scout, but that's not going to be enough. The Dinosaurs are up 4-0 right now against Laser Beams. Very convincing play.
Yeah, that's a good thought from DJC to hide in the tube. It's usually pretty effective, but there's only so much you can do when you're 2 up.
I'm just watching the Valen roll out, but I don't know what our cameraman's on right now. Regardless, he sounds like he's been doing a pretty good job because he's caught all the huge air shots this game so far. Maybe I should just watch Lansky as he gets out here, but they are taking...
Looks like Lansky's going through the enemy shithouse here. Pure goes down early, and here comes a bomb from DJC. He gets destroyed again.
Yeah, Lansky is actually doing some really good medic protection work right now. Takes down Ben after having killed DJC. KBK is at 6 health though, and now he's got to be really careful about this. Lansky is probably going to go down. No, gets the heals on just barely in time. He is going to keep KBK alive as they retreat through the diagonal. Is that a pause? I do think that it is.
That is a pause, but interesting note, there's a really good team play from Sweater to allow his combo to escape and hold on to that Uber. That's going to save Spire for them. Bombed into the enemy team and force them to all look at him instead of the combo.
Yeah, it works pretty well, and of course, the Laser Beams team does not have their Uber quite yet. They will have it by the time they want to push in, but they're missing Ben right now, I think, and Sweater. Well, missing Sweater's a pretty big deal. So I don't know if the Dinosaurs will really effectively be able to defend the Spire all that well.
And another interesting thing maybe coming out of this pause, even though the actual pause is 2 minutes in the future, is Sean Bud with his rocket laser boombox pack on his back there is about to do some damage to Lansky.
Yeah, Lansky, well, only at 146, so 2 meat shots, and that guy could be dead. But KBK actually at 51 health right now with a full Uber charge. We'll see whether Sean Bud decides to just go for the medic, because if he can sneak in there, if that soldier didn't realize he was there, he could do some serious damage.
Yeah, Lance, they're going to have to be aware here coming out of this pause, although, again, this isn't the real pause, so the real pause is 2 minutes in the future.
Yeah, so really, what we got to remember is at this point in the game, it was still, full-on action. And we'll just see what happens here. As soon as they unpause it with their 2 minutes into the future because they're delayed, we'll see whether during this time... I'm sorry, I'm a complete idiot when I'm trying to talk like this, but we'll see whether they manage to pay attention to the scout that was chasing him down, is what I'm trying to say here. And yeah, right now the game is 4-0. Sounds like may have a scoreboard issue, not too sure. But it is 4-0 in favor of the Dinosaurs, so 1 more point for the Dinosaurs will put this away and bring us to a second map.
Time has been added.
And there you go, the pause is over. The medic actually gets away into the resupply, so he grabs full health out of that cabinet. And there is probably a second pause there. Yeah, they're just trying to get somebody back in who must have dropped. So we'll just see who ends up making that drop later on. What am I looking at here? Oh, okay. Sorry, I see Ben in red resupply, but he's invisible if I like zoom out. It's weird. I have no idea. I guess he just spawned and it didn't load up his model yet.
I can zoom out and see him.
Oh, okay, maybe my TF2 is just ridiculous.
It's potentially could be ridiculous.
Alright, let's see here. Well, it looks like the Dinosaurs are setting up for a defense on Spire. They've got Tang standing on the battlements right now, and he may end up jumping onto that Spire just for defensive purposes, because, of course, as a soldier, it can be kind of scary jumping into a scout who's standing up there, can it?
Yeah, you can just get hit scanned out of the air and crater. Pretty embarrassing when it happens, so you gotta watch out for it.
Well, there you go. The pause is over. So they must have gotten their player back in, and look at that, Valen standing on the Spire once again, towering up there, saying, "Come on, I dare you, jump into me, jump into me." So far, looks like we actually have an Uber going off for Dr. Donut Man. Not probably the position he really wanted to be in, but at least he forced the Uber out of KBK. Now they're going to try and get away, but Dr. Donut being chased through the house, he does manage to get back to the rest of his team, and Sweater gets taken down by some stickies. So now this is looking pretty much in favor of laser beams. They are probably going to try to push this. There they go. Ben gets taken down, but there's Lansky gone as well. Valen's going to start retreating back towards his medic in trash. And they do get away into the house there.
Yeah, good awareness from KBK to be able to escape that push. And now that's going to save last for them.
Yeah, they've got roughly even Ubers, but actually 5 versus 3 here. A couple of players just respawning. Lang jumps up to the top, and he's going to camp this side of the spawn as the rest of his team pushes in. I like that play. They've got somebody putting stickies on the point right now, so this could be laser beams around, but they've just lost both their soldiers. And Dr. Donut goes down with 80% Uber. Tang now chasing down Pure, trying to get him out of there. So it's just Pure left against 3 players. He does take down that scout, but it's going to be Pure versus Sweater. Sweater with a medic left, so Pure does retreat.
A Sweater was camping up in the tube the entire time, putting sticks on last, and when that happens, when you're pushing last, it's vital that you communicate it to your team once you know. And once they know, it's not too difficult to shoot him off, but if you don't know that he's there, you're just going to get wrecked.
Yeah, well, interesting to note, Dr. Donut Man only with 25% Uber after he died there on last, KBK with 100%, so they are going to set up a pretty decent defense here. Valen once again on the Pyro, Tang on the Heavy, so they've only got 1 soldier right now, and they actually have a scout here for last point defense.
Well, it looks like Lansky was the one who went down for the pause. And then Tang crashed out of the pause, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
The reason for the second pause.
That's not good for the Dinosaurs. I wonder if the laser beams are actually going to, I guess... No, there you go. They did get him right back in, so I was thinking maybe the Dinosaurs might be mean and go for the 6v5 push, but we'll see. No, it's still 6v5. They're doing it. Pushing in with the Uber right now. Squid goes down. There is 100% still for KBK. He pops it. And they're going to try and chase Pure and the medic, Donut, back out of there, but they're actually going up top. And now, with only 5 versus 3 here, the Dinosaurs are looking like they're in trouble. They may end up losing a round, and there you go. Laser beams finally bring it up to 4-1.
Yeah, good work from the laser beam scouts staying passive and away from the enemy Uber. Because if you're not alive to clean up after your team's damage, then you're not really doing your job as a scout.
And there you go, Tang just now getting back into the game again, so they're actually rushing out to midpoint here with only 5, and the Dinosaurs aren't even showing up to mid. They've decided that going 5 against 6 is not going to be in their favor, so they are giving up the middle point to the laser beams. And we're going to see some interesting little sticky traps coming here out of Sweater over on that ramp.
Yeah, when you're 4-1 up, you don't want to risk it. Pooped on at mid and losing last, giving the other team momentum, so probably a smart play from the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, when you're in that position, you just say, "Oh, we can't take mid, just hold second." But yeah, it is the smart thing to do. There is a ski trap just set up above the stairs right now for Pure as well, so both these teams kind of preparing for an eventual push by their opponents. I think that the laser beams are considering going in through Diag, and yes, they are. Going to sneak around the flank, so that sticky trap from Sweater may not work at all, but there goes a bunch of spam, so good rotation by the Dinosaurs.
Your Dinosaurs knows that they're there, and they're not going to be caught out of position here. Although nobody's watching Choke, and Pure and who is Lang get in for free through Choke.
There you go, Valen, first man down, DJC with a nice shot on him, and now we've got the Uber popped out of KBK, so this is a good position for Dr. Donut. One of the few times this has actually happened. He has not even had to pop it yet. There you go, he does finally pop as a scout, forced that on him. But the Spire not quite capped yet. KBK is down, Sweater is down, and now laser beams are in a really good position here to potentially take another round off of their opponents.
Yeah, Dinosaurs played that flank push badly. Good way to hold flank is to just pretty much stay where you are, stand on Grey Bridge. Make sure because when the combo's going flank, you can be pretty sure that their scouts are going to go Choke, and if you can get the pick on them by focusing Choke first, then you've got a pretty good chance of defending.
Yeah, well, so far, nice Uber advantage for Donut Man as they've taken advantage of their opponents this second round. The Dinosaurs are maybe just crumbling a little bit here. They once again have Tang on the Pyro, they've got Squid on that Heavy, and they do have 2 soldiers. This time around, no scouts.
Yeah, more of a turtling lineup for Dinosaurs right now, and the Uber comes in, but it's getting reflected with huge point pressure from Sean Bud. They're not going to be able to step off that for the remainder of the push.
No, and they have to keep the Heavy standing there. He is slowly getting whittled away. 200 health left on that Heavy, but look at the damage down on laser beams. Nonetheless, they have 6 up against just 3, and KBK is forced to pop that Uber just to save the point for now. They've taken down Ben, but I do think that the laser beams can just walk out and then walk right back in as soon as Uber is over. DJC's taken down. A lot of spam coming in on the point, but once again, KBK with 150 health, he's keeping his players alive. Sweater goes down, though. No more stickies for the point, so this pressure is looking solid for laser beams. They just can't quite finish it off.
Yeah, they're 3 down now, and their spawn's pretty far away. Donut Man isn't even on Grey yet, so... And Hang is up as scouts, so they're going to have a chance to get some pressure on Spire, but it doesn't look like they will. Pure's in a good position on Bats to prevent that.
Yeah, pretty much everybody from the Dinosaurs is just kind of standing on their last point once again. Donut actually has 100% still. He managed to get away from that fight, but can they push in before their opponents have Uber? If they push right now, maybe, but no, it's going to be too late. They're actually... I don't even know what they're waiting for at this point.
And they may not have realized that KBK popped as late as he did, and they sort of squandered an opportunity there, but this Uber isn't really doing much, and Sean Bud goes down away from the Uber.
Well, I think Valen is now down as well. It's 3 players down for each team, and the Dinosaurs are still on the floor here. They could end up getting way too much damage coming in at him. Now the Sweater does take down... No, that was actually Lansky with a couple nice kills there, shotgun kills on his opponents to save that point.
Where is Sean Bud? Is he a respawn?
He is... he just respawned right now, and he's actually hurting himself with the Boston Basher to make sure that his medic gets that maximum Uber charge rate.
Yeah, okay. He might have been in a position for back cap, and I'm not sure if Dinosaurs knew, so this might be the reason why they didn't push up.
Yeah, Sean Bud is, of course, now with the rest of his team, just kind of standing up in the upper lobby. And there is, once again, a sentry on last. Valen is actually... where is he going to put this? He's putting it behind the point.
That's a spot that some teams use. It prevents scouts... basically destroys scouts going in bottom left.
Huh. Okay.
Anybody looking for cover behind the point is going to find a sentry there.
Okay, so it definitely shuts down, and you know what? It's probably not a bad idea, as the laser beams have been walking players back behind that point quite a bit. So
they spotted
I do
the sentry, though. DJC is going to try to spam it out, but I don't think he's got the angle. Valen put his sentry in a very good spot.
Oh, and Squig is a nice headshot there on Pure. It's going to mean laser beams have to wait another probably 20 seconds to get him back up. Donut just took a little bit of a rocket there from a very enterprising soldier. Gotta watch that.
Yeah, he might have been scratching his nose or something there. He didn't even move.
Well, Dr. Donut is, of course, ready to go with that 100% now, and this time around he's just kind of dodging up and down the stairs, getting his exercise before the Uber is popped in. And still no off-glassing, surprisingly, from our red team. Laserbeam's just going with the cookie-cutter stuff. And those scouts, I don't know how effective they're going to be trying to push into this heavy, heavy defensive setup.
Yeah, this sniper is something that I would have liked to see from Squid maybe a little earlier in those pushes when KBK was down on Uber disadvantage. Oh, actually, early point pressure.
Yeah, Scout got in there, put that pressure down right away. The Uber is popped early for KBK, and no Uber popped until just now for Donuts. Problem is they haven't gotten any picks, and they're going to have to get some really fast damage put down with this Uber. Otherwise, it is not going to matter. Pure down immediately to Sticky's on the point, and Donut down as well. Lang dies. That is a wipeout.
Yeah, actually, there's a scout in here still, but he gets destroyed. But the sentry serves its purpose right there.
Beautiful.
Shutting out the backcappers. And now they've got one scout up. Yeah, just one scout, so maybe some point pressure going to be coming in from Squid.
Our control point is being
Yeah, seems just that way. And actually, the medic and demo are following in as well. Squid gets taken down by Stickies, though. Pierre had that point stickied up, and he's putting some more down.
Yeah, he had the Stickies in that little spot on the ramp up the spire where if you sort of get stuck inside the wall of the spire so you can't see it, and it destroys scouts walking up trying to recap it.
Sticky trap there from Sweater is spotted out. Squid actually just now coming back up on the sniper. Sentry gun is down, and so this time around it looks as if... oh, wow, good kill on Tang. That's going to be pretty useful. Squid looking for the medic kill, though. Can he get it? Oh, he takes a shot. He does
get it.
Donut. Nice.
Good job from Squid. They just need to clean up these flank players, and they take it down DJC.
Yeah, Lang is still in, doing some good damage. He does take down Lansky before Sweater finishes him off. But Valen is getting in position to go recapture that spire. And the longer they...
sniper at choke, though, so they got to be careful walking their combo out to recap this. I think they know about it, though.
Yeah, that's why, of course, Valen is just kind of standing by the point. But wow, what a shot on Squid!
And now Valen goes down to spam from DJC and Pure.
So this is a really sticky situation here. If Tang goes scout and tries for a back cap, it would hardly take a second for him to get it. But in the meantime, their team is like 2 players down on last, and already Red is pushing in. So what does he do? Looks like KBK is down. There's a lot of point pressure, and there you go. The laser beams decide to just cut off our speculation early. It's 2-4.
And whatever the laser beams changed at halftime as far as their mid approach goes, it's working.
Yeah, it really is. And there's still 15.5 minutes left to go. So this is anybody's game, Trekkie.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of a weird equalizer roll out there from DJC. He had 100 health left, so he wasn't really running at max speed, but I guess he didn't need to. He's going to go through Shithouse once again, actually go around it, and end up landing beneath the point. But the rest of Blue doesn't realize he's there. He gets in behind for free, and he's still behind them. Valen is down. DJC is going to jump out the window and go for some more shots, but this time around the scouts put a stop to that real nice and fast. And whereas the rest of Laserbeam's team, it looks like Dr. Donut had to grab a kit inside house, and getting stuck in that house is not a good thing. Sean Bud's now down as well. The Dinosaurs, I think, are going to win this mid-fight.
Yeah, Dr. Donut Man got hurt early by Valen, who did the Dave AC jump under the bridge to try and take down Donut Man. Unfortunately for Valen, he's not Dave AC, so he didn't kill him. But he did manage to wound him severely, and prevented him from being a factor in the mid-fight from then on.
There's a nice little shot there on Tang, who decided he wanted to run out there, but it looks like nice Uber force. Dr. Donut Man is forced, and now KBK just needs to get away from this bombing Soldier. Soldier Lang takes down Valen instead before he dies, and so that's going to slow the push here from the Dinosaurs, but they have not forced the Uber out of KBK, so that's going to be a pretty big deal. Dinosaurs might be able to seal the game right here.
Yeah, they need scouts on spy right here, and they need to watch out for that trap. Has he spotted it? Yes, I think he has, but he eats a humongous pipe. That's Squid, and he goes down. Holy crap, he got destroyed.
Yeah, there was a lot of splash damage on Tang as well there. He's still looking hurt, and there goes the Uber. Doesn't even matter, Tang is still down, because the Uber was too busy trying to save Sweater, as now a lot of pressure coming in on the Dinosaurs. Dr. Donut's going to have a nice Uber advantage, and already there's a scout and a demo in pressuring on mid. This is looking scary for the... Oh, there's a scout in on the medic here too. Oh man. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Dinosaurs right now. They might be able to get away with their lives, but they are going to lose the middle point.
If scouts go down there, they're probably going to repush this.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. That was maybe a little bit too aggressive out of the laser beams now. Even though the Dinosaurs look very, very hurt, Tang goes down, and they're going to need to get some heals on, but they saved the middle point.
Good work by Dinosaurs there. Even though low on health, you gotta play like you got balls. If you act like you have a bunch of health, the other team might believe it and back up. And it looks like that happened there.
Absolutely did. Of course, it's tough to keep track of 6 players' health at once on the other team, and so I think that's just kind of what happened there. The laser beams didn't realize that they had, one shot to take down each one of their opponents.
And it looks like laser beams is going to push in here straight up with no pick. See how this turns out.
So far,
he's actually the one who gets forced first.
Yeah, I like that scout positioning there. Don't know which scout it was, but a good force. Sweater laying some sticks down on the point, but he's taking a bit of spam himself. Lansky gets picked off by Ben, and now the laser beams are going to secure the middle point. But for how long? They've actually taken down a couple of players here. Pierre's still alive. So is Dr. Donut with 13 health, though. Going to be kind of scary, but it looks as if our blue scout is the only one left. Tang with 12 health, trying to get a kill here. He does take down DJC.
Yeah, I think Dinosaurs might have been taken off guard a little bit. That's not usually the kind of ballsy aggression we see from an experienced, calculating team like Laser Beams.
No, but it was a good push from the laser beam. So even though it was definitely very gutsy, it was also very well coordinated. And Pierre with a nice sticky trap takes down 2 players, Lansky and Valen, both down off the spire. And Pierre is very, very hurt, but he is going to get the medic back on him behind that spire. Now a scout and soldier are going to finish off the cap, and this could end up getting tied pretty soon.
Yeah, even Uber, however, and only 5 seconds for both soldiers to get up. It's kind of a tight window to push into. But it looks like they might attempt it here.
Yeah,
trying to
I
get
guess
some damage.
they may be counting on their opponents not quite having the position they want yet, and the heavy is actually still kind of hurt. He does get the Uber popped on him, so I think what's going to happen is the laser beams are going to temporarily walk back out, and that's what, well, no, they aren't going to walk out. They've gotten 2 picks. Once again, Valen and Lansky both down. No soldiers for the Dinosaurs right now, and a bunch of spam coming in on the point. Looks like Lang ends up getting taken down by a sticky trap there, but there goes the heavy. Only 2 players left for the Dinosaurs. Oh, wow. It is now 3-4. Laser beams are starting to try to make a comeback here, and remember, if laser beams win, that's it. They take the championship.
Laser beams want to end this right here. Dinosaurs are going to have to clean up their play a little bit. Maybe be a little more aware of when the pushes are coming from... actually, this is an interesting rollout. They're all rolling out choke, the entire team.
Yeah, I think they did this maybe a couple mid-fights ago, and it looks like it's catching the laser beams a little bit by surprise. They've dealt some good damage to Donut, but the thing is, they've lost Valen now, and Donut actually still has 113 health. There goes Tang.
Tang goes down as well. They can't repush this now. It's a mistake to try to get out.
They've got 1 scout coming in, just maybe trying to take down the medic or something, but there he goes. So it's 4 versus 3, and Lang is getting pretty aggressive here around the choke. They're going to have to watch for sticky traps around here, but I don't see any. There you go, some good to trying to force KBK. They couldn't get him yet, so he is still going to hold on to that here for a little bit. But can the Dinosaurs stop the capture on Spire?
And Sweater goes down, so if they lose Spire here quickly, which looks like they're going to, that could be disastrous.
Sean Budd just did an amazing job there. I don't even know how he did it, but it was like 5 players staring at him through that door, and he still managed to pick off Sweater. So here comes the attack right away. Donut immediately pops out Uber, forces it out of KBK, so it's not going to be much of a difference there. There is a heavy on the point right now. No sticks yet, but Sweater is back up. He's going to try and set something down, and Lang and DJC are both down. Oh, this is not working out for the laser beams at all. Very close to killing KBK, but not quite. He got away with about 15 health there.
But one thing to notice, they're going to be down 1 pushing out because if Ben didn't go down, Tang has to sit here on this point.
Yeah, of course the Dinosaurs will still get the point, and they have held off the tying capture there for now against laser beams. About even Ubers. I mean, it's maybe 10% difference, but that doesn't usually amount to anything.
Yeah, I'd expect Dinosaurs to remain with their aggressive play here. Look for Valen and maybe Tang to try to make a play. And if it works out, then Dinosaurs will be looking to take mid.
There's a lot of overheals in the Dinosaurs team, by the way. If you just look down that list right now, KBK was working on making sure everybody had over their maximum health, which is always a fun position to be in. Pierre is keeping himself overhealed, and Lang... So pretty much they're just hanging around Dr. Donut, who is not working on the scouts too much. I think they may be a little too far. Well, no, one of them's right behind him.
And interesting positioning from Ben here. I'm being told that he was hiding behind the vents, in the vents behind the last point for that entire time. And now he's on blue team's back. outside their drop down. So he's going to look to make a pick once Laserbeams push in here. And now he's trying for it. But he's been
There he
spotted.
goes.
He's going to die. Oh no,
Well, no, he got away with it, yeah, and an entire team here from the Laserbeams now trying to push in through Diag. No, they've gone back into the house.
Donut gets forced, though. Forced kind of alone, so that Uber was pretty useless, despite Ben escapes.
Well, yeah, and
that's
of
pretty
course,
funny.
Just like you said earlier, now that the Uber has been forced out of red, the red soldiers are going to try and bomb it and force it out of blue, but it didn't work at all, as both, I think it was Pure and DJC, end up dying there trying to force it. Now everybody from the Dinosaurs is stacking this point up. They do not want their opponents to get a forward spawn, but Pure actually does.
They kept DJC out, so they're going to be one down in yard, and that's pretty crucial.
Big bombs in from the Dinosaurs. They're trying to spam down Donut, but not really connecting with a lot of those rockets. Lansky is going to set himself up right in front of the door, and there goes Lang. Beautiful shot from Valen. So, wow, the Dinosaurs are looking like they're going to put this away now. They've gotten 4 good picks, including the medic, 100% Uber advantage, pushing into last. I think this game is just about over.
Yeah, no demo on last. So they can just get this pick and cap, and that's the map.
There it is. So that's 5-3, GG, as the Laserbeams have called it, and I think a couple of our stream chat members actually called that game as well. Very nicely done by them to call the exact score, 5-3 for Dinosaurs versus Laserbeams. So now they are going to go on to another map. Somebody's saying Viaduct, but no, it looks like G-Pit. G-Pit will be the map to go to, so pretty soon they're going to have a new server.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait for the STV a little bit here.
Yeah, we may want to hit a commercial or something, but guys, do stay tuned. We're going to have another match, and now Gravel Pit is going to decide the winner of ESEA Intermediate. Will it be the Dinosaurs or the Laserbeams? Stay tuned! And, I mean, I hope we're having a commercial, like X Time would have to be watching, but, you know, if we don't, then, hi guys. How are you all? Okay, I'm currently on my own for just for a minute because apparently Trekkie spilled Mountain Dew everywhere. So it's cool. Yeah, we can totally have some questions with Sal. Let's see some stream chat questions, guys. And by the way, if you haven't seen the Chile is telling me to shout out to my Highlander team, How I Fragged Your Medic, which I will do. But if you have not seen Community vs. Pros, the VODs, do check them out. It was awesome. I had so much fun playing that. Alright, let's see what we got for questions. We've got... What is my favorite movie? Like, it's been a while since I've really thought about that kind of stuff. Favorite Harry Potter book would have to be the first one. Favorite movie, though? Oh man. Right now, I'm going to have to say Kung Fu Panda. I'm just going to go with that one. What a great movie. Fog asking me what my favorite TF2 map is, and just for the sheer ability to camp and destroy people in pubs, I gotta say Dust Bowl is it. Let's see what else we got here. Oh man, chat is like scrolling faster than I can even read it. Anyway, commercial incoming pretty darn soon here, guys. Team Jacob versus Team Edward. You know what? I'm going to have to be on Team Nosferatu for that one. Why do I love ferrets? Because they're cute. Why do I never look you in the eyes when we make love? Ketchup Commissar to you, but I just don't love you. And then what else we got? Full Jesus beard? Nope, I keep shaving it. I like to keep it short.
Do we have the new STV yet?
It's a good question. I'm still answering questions here, but let me check. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get up to the ESEA website. Because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be raring to go soon. Okay, so I see that it is pending. The match is pending. So, bear with us, ladies and gents. They will find a server soon, and they will start playing soon as well.
Yeah, the server's up. We just need somebody from the team to join it, and the STV will get posted.
There you go.
The 15 minutes is a lie in all cases. It used to be 15 minutes. It's a lie now.
Do I think I'll ever really get over losing an Uber Saw Honor duel? No. No. What about you, Trekkie? What is, let's see, we've got a couple questions here. What do we think of the third degree and the palms, and have you played with those?
What are those?
I don't even know what third degree is, to be perfectly honest. The Pomson is that engineer shotgun that, like, if you hit a medic with it, it reduces his Uber by 10%.
That's kind of gimmicky and fun, I guess.
Favorite beer?
Favorite beer? Let's see. What was the last beer I had? I don't really drink beer that often. I don't really know.
Okay, I don't usually either, although I've been doing it a lot more recently because of the people I'm hanging out with for partying. But I've got to say that I really, really like the local brewery here in Houston, St. Arnold's. They've got some really sweet beers, so I got to go with them. And then Fog, once again, has contacted me through Steam. But I'm going to throw this question to you. Crossbow or needle gun?
I personally use needle gun, and it seems like the majority of invite medics use needle gun, or whatever that other thing is called that makes you run fast. Fragile is the only invite medic that I know of that uses crossbow.
Okay. And I use crossbow just for the lulls, but yeah, it seems like the needles are going to be more useful.
Yeah, it gives you more reliable damage, in my opinion.
Yeah. Iron Fist asks, who is our pick for the winner of ESEA Invite LAN? And I mean, I'm going to have to say Quantic just because they're such a dominant team for so long. But you know, it could go any way. But just because you're in here, Trekkie, we got to throw a bone to HRG, right?
Yeah, it's obviously going to be HRG.
Obviously. Yeah. Well, as we get into the STV, which is up, by the way, and I'm gonna paste that here in Mumble. As we get into that, let's talk about some statistics.
Looks like Pure went pretty huge, going 35-16 on Demo Man.
Yeah, nice. How does Sweater stack up to that?
Sweater went 26-17, and Pure did about 6,000 more damage than him. So it looks like Sweater got outplayed.
Wow, that's ridiculous. That is surprising. Of course, the two of them, whenever they saw each other, typically it would be Sweater killing Pure, at least from what I saw. But that is some impressive stats out of Pure. Somebody who said that he was a better demo man than Ben. I don't know if that's the case, but he certainly seems to be a pretty solid demo man. The players are, of course, just getting in to this new server now, and somebody has already changed his name again. It might be DJC. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, let's see what happened. But let me... Oh, I don't actually see the stats. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong page.
It's looking like the difference in the game might have been from the roamers. Comparing the roamers here, Valen went 21-26 with 8,000 damage and like 5 caps and a couple of blocks, whereas DJC went 14-30 with about 2,000 damage less.
Ooh, yeah. Not too great for him, and really that showed that whenever we saw Valen, I mean, he was bombing in, getting kills left and right, forcing Ubers all over the place. KBK, I guess, just was able to feel a little bit safer. They kept those Ubers alive for a lot longer on the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, KBK did well. That was an excellent match all around from him.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think we may have spotted him making like one positioning mistake, but otherwise it was really solid, and the Dinosaurs definitely deserve that win. The question is, can they continue it into Gravel Pit? We do have 11 players on the server right now, so they're just waiting for one here.
Well, I've actually, not necessarily with my whole team, but on 2 consecutive days here, including one today, I've scrimmed, what are they called, Dinosaurs on Gravel Pit, and I have to say, their Gravel Pit is not as strong as their Badlands.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
Well, their defenses are usually pretty solid, but their pushing is pretty erratic and generally not as successful as it needs to be in order to take some of these close matches.
Interesting. So what we might end up seeing is both teams doing really well on defense, and this could end up being a long game, ladies and gents, so do strap in.
Yeah, we could see some 10-plus minute times on to C here.
Be always fun.
Although there's always the possibility that Dinosaurs goes huge and takes this, but...
Well, you know, I do always like to see the underdog coming from ahead, or coming from behind. You get the idea. But I don't even know who the underdog really is anymore, because right now, as it stands, the laser beams are actually 1-2 this season, including the game they just played against the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, coming out of the lower bracket, I guess Dinosaurs is the default underdog, but...
Well, but they were really convincing with their win on Badlands. So it's pretty much, I don't even know if underdog is going to be the right word for either team. It's just going to be a good, close game. So I'm wondering, we do need somebody to, of course, call this match as well. We had some pretty good score predictions last time around, so we'll see if anybody can hold the streak alive. Got prediction for 2-0 laser beams from Stanley. We'll see. But yeah, guys, you are watching soon to be the second match here, the final championship round on Gravel Pit. Everybody's readying up now, so it's pretty much going to be happening soon. And you are watching eXtv, of course, with Salamancer, that's me, and Trekkie, the medic for HRG, going to LAN in less than a month.
Yeah, it should be fun. Getting some predictions from Scobra, the scout for Jamtown Jesus Jamboree, who I believe played earlier today. I don't know the result of that match, but hopefully they won. But he's saying that Dinosaurs are going to win 2-0 with Pure going huge.
Interesting. The Dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's what Scobra says, but now I'm being told by Omar that they lost their playoff match today, so what the hell does Scobra know?
Scobra. But yeah, if Pure is going to go huge, then I would kind of expect the... Well, no, you know what? He did go huge last game, and they still lost, so... I guess it's not a terrible prediction. But this is, of course, a very different map. If you guys haven't played or watched too much competitive TF2, Badlands, of course, a map that you're only fighting over 1 point at a time. It's very much back and forth. You have to both attack and defend at the same time, and so it rewards sort of that very cookie cutter, mobility focused style of TF2 that we've all come to love. But Gravel Pit is very different. You are going to be on attack once, on defense once, and once a point is captured, you don't get to go get it back. So it rewards a different style of play and different thought processes. We'll see which team can do better on this map. Of course, a lot of that just comes down to practice and how well they've prepared for it.
Yeah, and since we explained how Badlands works for maybe some potentially newer viewers, I figure it's probably worth it to explain how Gravel Pit works. This is a bit different. Basically, the way it works is it works on a stopwatch, and so the first team to play offense is timed on the time they take to capture all 3 points, or just one, or maybe two. But the point is, they set a time, and in order to win, the defense has to, or the second team to attack has to beat that time, or the first team to attack can defend past their time, and then they win that round. And it's first to 2 rounds like that. It's best of 3.
Yeah, and that's a little confusing. I remember that when I was first watching my competitive TF2, I got pretty confused as to how the stopwatch rounds actually worked. But that is it's pretty much what happens. It's you have to play attack and defense, and doing both of those at the same time is they just called good round.
Yeah, it's 1-0 already. I'm just joking.
Yeah, you're scaring me here, Trekkie. Of course, that is just the pre-game stuff going on. But yeah, it's each team will play attack, defense once, and it looks like they have picked their side. So you are watching eXtv with Salamancer and Trekkie casting the final championship decider match on Gravel Pit, and what better map to do it than gravel pit. Between the dinosaurs and the laser beams, Trekkie, what is your prediction?
Well, you know what? I've been saying that the dinosaurs have been not so great on gravel pit so far, but you know what? I'm going to go completely against that and say that they are going to take this 2-1 on the strength of their great soldiers holding roof control. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, we'll see what happens then. What are your prediction bears out? We've got 2 engineers working on a sentry gun facing A right now for the attacking team. That is the laser beams on attack first. So they're going to have to set a time that hopefully their opponents then cannot beat. That is how you win one of the stopwatch rounds. It is a best of 3 stopwatch rounds, so we're going to see a lot of TF2 coming at you. But that sentry there in front of A is pretty much just in case somebody decides to camp in front of it. It'll, open up the doors and suddenly somebody has to face down a sentry.
And it looks like Dinosaurs running double NG here. One sentry on pill bottle, the other on ramp.
Oh wow, interesting. And of course we saw some of that last season back when the gunslinger was still allowed. People would run the double mini sentry defense. That was kind of a cute thing. But no, now they're running a regular double level 3 sentry. That is some crazy stuff that their opponents are going to have to deal with. And Dr. Donut's just kind of standing behind this light pole here in spawn. It's a very common thing to do to keep your medic from the attacking team in spawn, cap A, and then send everybody in towards B to try and force your opposing medic to pop the Uber. Because then, of course, you get this nice big Uber advantage. You can push into B and hopefully take it. So we'll see whether that works.
Yeah, it looks like Laser Beam's just trying to get the fastest possible time they can get on A. And they may not even, no, they're not even going to do a suicide to try and pop KBK. They're going to push straight up with combo out of connector.
Oh, okay, so no suicide push. They are just really confident, I think, that maybe they can just
There's sticks all
crash
over
their way
connector,
into the
though. They're
point.
going to have to watch out. Oh, I think they got spotted.
Yeah,
Now they know
the
where they
Stickies
are.
did a little bit of damage, and they are pushing with Ben on the heavy right now, but they do realize that there's 2 sentries out there. The Uber actually popped really early here for the Dinosaurs. They've just walked out right in front of the blue team. There goes 1 sentry. Squid's down as well. That's the first casualty of the match, I think. Squid dying there. And there goes KBK right after the Uber finishes. He is down. Now there's a bunch of damage coming into the Dinosaurs. They're losing almost everything here. Sentries going down left and right. Pure jumping up to the roof now. Take control of that. And he doesn't even need to worry about it anymore. That's a wipeout for the Dinosaurs on B.
That is some pretty bad defense right there. I expected a lot better from Dinosaurs.
And
And
already
a
it looks like...
pause happened.
Yeah, of course, you're watching eXtv, and it would not be eXtv without one of those wonderful pauses. But right now, of course, Squid, the only man left alive for his team. And because of the long capture time on B, pay no attention to what's happening on the HUD right now. They really only just started capturing it. But because of that long capture time, it's going to give enough time for everybody on the Dinosaurs to respawn and maybe set up a C-point defense, but they are going to have to scramble.
And also, what is it called? Laser beams are all destroyed on the point there, and Donut Man's still dead. So, there might, depending on how long, okay, I gotta get rid of my neck graphic. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, since we can't see how fast the spawns will be for Dinosaur, we might be able to see them contesting the point with maybe a soldier on route. But beyond that, I don't foresee much resistance at B for them.
Yeah, the difficulty right now is that looks like DJC is already set up to block off these choke points up here. And that is a really important thing to do. When you're capturing B, you gotta have somebody, at least one soldier, usually the demo man as well, setting up traps here at these choke points leading into C, because if you don't do that, then yeah, you're gonna have a situation just like Trekkie here said, where somebody is able to just walk right in and start stopping the capture.
Yeah, but DJC only on 107 health, and he's going to pick up that pack and then be at 148, but that's still not the healthiest he could be. So we might still see one soldier. I don't really think more than that would be smart to commit.
Yeah, and who knows, the respawn times may be a bit longer as well, so no idea. But yeah, interesting that they pushed out Ben as a heavy as well. It seemed to really play into their favor for the laser beams. Pushing a heavy onto C, is that a useful thing?
Not generally. I mean, if you can get an Uber up and then have the heavy come out of a different door and then sort of push the enemy team towards the heavy once they don't know he's there, then it can be good. But basically, the distances you got to cover on C, getting up and down the tower, it can be a bit much for heavy, and it can tend to be useless. Although it can work.
But we'll see. The Ubers may end up being just about even, as Dr. Donut and KBK are going to be spawning around the same time. KBK might even get, I think, a bit quicker spawn just looking at the timers on them right now. So the laser beams could try to make a push without Uber, I guess, and see if they can't get some damage done. But that's always a scary thing to do on C. I'm starting to get a little tired here, so hopefully this pause doesn't last too much longer. But it's been an exciting game so far, and it's looking as if we may see one of the fastest possible capture times out of the laser beams. That's going to probably mean a stopwatch round 1 for them right off the bat, and the Dinosaurs will be at a deficit going into this.
Yeah, 46 on to what's called A is a faster time on A. Usually you see about 10 seconds longer. But because this clock is messed up because of the pause, I can't tell how long this is going to be on B. But it's going to be under 2 minutes, I would suspect.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close to 2 minutes. Of course, your average capture time, if you maybe have like one failed push on this, is like 5 minutes or so for Gravel Pit.
I would say that's fair.
And I've seen some teams get down to as low as 3 minutes if they just completely steamroll. In fact, I always say this, I know I'm getting like a broken record a little bit here, but the fastest capture time I've ever shoutcasted was from a Highlander team, where just everything went their way. They captured both A and B at the same time, and immediately had somebody domino capping C about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That is hold on, 1 minute 30 seconds?
Yeah, it's pretty wicked.
Was the other team in the server?
Well, they just ended up all dying right away, so it was pretty hilarious. And the funny thing about that match is that the team that got the 1 minute and 30 went on to lose the match.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they just got extremely lucky with their deathmatch on point B, is really what happened.
That's kind of funny.
Well, you know what? It makes TF2 interesting to shoutcast. That's one of my favorite games. But this is one of my favorite matches. It presents so much opportunity for shenanigans and awesome stuff to happen.
And I'm still getting some predictions sent to me. Boulder, the intermediate writer for ESEA, has sent me a very long prediction that I'm not going to read all of because that's quite an effort there.
Essay,
but he's calling it 2-0 Dinosaurs based on the showing on strong showing on Badlands from now.
He's calling 2-0 Dinosaurs.
He's calling 2-0 Dinosaurs.
Is he watching the same game we're in right now?
He is, but I believe he sent this to me before that happened.
Oh, okay. All right.
Boulder's going to stick by his prediction, so he's not going to...
Well, of course. I mean, you gotta stick by your public commitments there. But I mean, I could see them getting 2-0. Very difficult to do. And like you said, your experience playing against the Dinosaurs in scrims has been that they tend not to have very good offense. So it's looking like already 2-0 is going to be maybe a little bit bold unless there's just a wicked C defense here out of the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have to see some serious effort on C here in order for them to salvage this round. Because as has been mentioned, their pushes are not the best.
Okay, we have somebody. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Somebody was just telling us that they were just respawning. Sean apparently was the guy who was out, and so I've also heard that an NG is going to go huge. That's what he's saying. So keep that camera on the engineer right now. We've got Squid setting up his sentry to hopefully level 2 pretty soon. And he's actually got his shotgun out right now to try and stop this. The capture is still going down on B, and it's pretty much right there. You go. Now B is captured, and the time on that, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Sentry is at level 2 now. Ben still not getting the heals at 108 health, but he'll have crit heals, so it won't last too long before he gets full health, I think, unless he's just in the wrong place.
Yeah, and even Uber here, Ben is on like not a lot of health. What's he doing? Oh, actually, he's getting healed up now.
Well, he's slow, so we had to catch up to his medic and find him, and that's half the battle right there. We do have... Where is that sentry right now? It's like a dispenser getting set up right next to our defensive heavy. Here comes a crits, and actually not useful at all, as the red medic KBK did pop an Uber to stymie that quite easily. DJC and Lang both down right now. And Tang, Heavy's gotten a couple of those kills. Everybody from the laser beams is backed up into this hallway right now, which of course they kind of want their opponents to rush into them so they have an easy choke point battle. Sentry's down though, Pure has taken that out. And now Dr. Donut's going to have a nice crits advantage.
Yeah, he is, and it's a good job from him staying alive, even though the initial crits was slightly useless.